Hey guys, it's Christine, also known as IvyWinter. Thank you for joining me for another Disney video. I am back from Disneyland Paris, and I have a lot of vlogs to share with you. It was such a good time, and I will be talking a lot more about the park and parks in general in future videos. Today I'm actually going to focus on my haul of things that I got, but I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of Disneyland Paris content coming up between vlogs and just lots of thoughts that I've had from my trip. So hopefully you guys don't mind, because it was my first international Disney park. So I've been thinking about, a lot to say. But today we're just gonna talk about the things that I got when I was there. A lot of people requested I do this because they were interested to see what different merchandise there is in Disneyland Paris versus Disney World, Disneyland here in California. To be honest, a lot of the merchandise is exactly the same, especially when it comes to things like plush, some general t-shirt designs, and things of that nature. However, there definitely is plenty that is different. So I definitely did see some plush in the parks that I've never seen anywhere else. I saw a Pinocchio plush that, correct me if I'm wrong, I personally have not seen in Disney World, but maybe it's there now. I did run into some Lion King specific designs that were a bit different too, because they're doing the Festival of the Lion King there, so they have a lot of different merchandise for that specifically. A great I'm Surrounded by Idiots shirt with Scar on it and lots of other good stuff. But I really wanted to focus on things that, one, were a little more useful to me. I'm not really a plush person, and just felt very unique to the parks, and I didn't want to spend a ton of money, so I wanted to make sure the things that I did get were really Disneyland Paris specific and not something I could really get anywhere else. First, I'm going to actually start with two gifts that I got, and they're not for myself, but two things that I actually picked up for two different friends. Laura, if you're watching this, sorry, you're going to know a small part of your gift for your baby. Yes, my friend Laura had a baby while I was in Disneyland Paris, which is very exciting. So the first gift is for her little daughter. Now, I'm not normally one for cutesy ornaments and things like that. I'm not even that big of a Christmas person. As you guys know, Halloween is my favorite holiday, but I picked this little cute Minnie Mouse ornament up. And why I picked this up, you might think, okay, whatever, great, it has a little baby Minnie Mouse, but I loved that on the back it says "My First Christmas," but in French. So not something that you could get in the States. So because of that, and it was very French, is why I got this as a small part of a slightly bigger gift that I got Laura. So sorry, Laura, you're seeing one of three things, so I guess it's not that much of a spoiler. The next thing was also a gift. I was walking through some of the shops in Disney Village, though I also saw this in some of the stores in the parks as well, and was just Instagramming, and I have a good friend, Phil, who saw the hats on a rack that I kind of did a little boomerang of and said, I need that hat. And I said, what hat? And he pointed out a specific one. He said, I have the t-shirt of this, but I totally need that hat. And he kind of said it in just a general, man, I need that hat. And I went back and I got it for him. And so it is this cool DJ Mickey hat. You see he has a little headphones on there. It's got a cool little design back here as well. It's just happenstance that he owned the shirt, he really wanted the hat, and I happened to come across it, so I picked this up for him as well. And I personally love it because it's orange, which is my favorite color. Okay, so let's move on to the me stuff, because obviously I had to buy things for me. So the first thing that I had to get was something I accidentally stumbled upon. So the first thing that I got for myself was something I saw completely by accident. I was just looking around some of the stores. They have a lot of different figurines there. I didn't see anything too interesting, and then all of a sudden, in what is pretty much the equivalent of their Emporium, I found this. It is a little figurine of Prince John and Sir Hiss from Robin Hood, which is one of my favorite Disney films after Hunchback. And since there was no Hunchback merch that I could see anyway, aside from an Esmeralda statue, which I passed on because it was really fragile, but I saw him and I was like, this is amazing. And then when I looked and I saw that he is actually an exclusive product at Disneyland Paris, it says it on the bottom here in French, I was like, well, I have to get him because I will not be able to get him anywhere else. So I absolutely love him. And yeah, it's so great. I love the crown slipping down on his head and the jewels. It makes me very happy. So we're gonna put him right here. That's where Prince John's gonna live. As for that Esmeralda statue, I did try to see if I could get it online, and in fact, I can for a little cheaper than they had it in the store. So, will a new Esmeralda statue magically pop up behind me? It might happen soon. The next exclusive that I got in Disneyland Paris were these ears. They are gold and black ears. I love, love, love the design. They're really, really cute. They're very fuzzy and comfortable on the inside, but beyond the nice design, they say on the headband, Disneyland Paris, and on the other side it says, is magical. So you can only get these in Disneyland Paris. I love their design. I think it's so beautiful. I can't wait to rock these in the States because no one else is gonna have them here, or very few people will. So I really, really like them with the sequined ears. I had to get these as well because again, they were exclusive. As always, you guys know I cannot go on a trip without getting a magnet. So this was my simple Disneyland Paris magnet. It's got the castle, it's got their Space Mountain, which is very Jules Verne inspired. It is not at all like our Space Mountain. Their Big Thunder. They actually have, I think that's their Swiss Robbins Family Treehouse, which is a weird choice for the magnet, I guess. And then also the Disney Studios stuff, including Tower of Terror. So I couldn't not get that because I always get a magnet, as you guys know. And then onto some clothing. I actually got a sweatshirt, which I had not planned to get, but I woke up one morning and was like, it is cold. Like, the mornings were quite chilly and I was a bit underpacked for that. I did have a light jacket, but it wasn't enough. So, I did get a sweatshirt. Normally I don't do sweatshirts with park names on it, but I really liked the design and the color. So it's this pink color and it says, I'm gonna hold this over my face for a second. There you go. Disneyland Paris, with a great floral design that I just thought was really neat and chic and kind of needed to cover my butt because I was so cold. It's a very like slim fit sweatshirt, which I like a lot. I do not like bulky sweatshirts at all. And it actually wasn't too expensive. I want to say it came out to like $45 US, so it wasn't terrible. And I wore it a couple of days there, so totally worth it. I can definitely see myself just wearing this lounging around in the fall, again wearing it to the parks. I really liked it. Also came in a dark blue color, but I really liked the pink. And then another thing that I bought because I've just never really seen it in Disney World as well, and it was such a unique design. I do need a new bag for my park trips. My old one is getting a little dirty, one of the zippers is breaking, so you know, when you just need to replace that backpack. And I love mini backpacks, so as in mini as in small, not as in Minnie Mouse. But there is this neat backpack that I saw, such a funky pattern, and I was like, I have never seen anything like this in Disney World. And sure enough, it seems that is a line of a bunch of different stuff in Disneyland Paris. They also had like a tote bag and some other things with a similar pattern. It says Disneyland Paris here in this little stitching, and it's a perfect mini backpack for the next time I go to a park. That again is really unique and I feel like is really gonna stand out. Now, I am done with Disneyland Paris merch, but after I went to Paris, I went to London. And there was a Disney store in London on Oxford Street, which is like their famous street to, or one of their famous streets to shop down. And so I had to go into that Disney store. And so I had to buy myself something that was Disney Store London specific. And so I got this great Mickey sweatshirt. Again, me with the sweatshirts, I don't know. So it says Mickey here. Awesome, right? Gotta love it. You turn it around and it says London with Mickey as the O. It also has the same little logo here on the bottom side. It says London. It's very soft. I actually put this on afterwards just to try it. It ran a bit small. I got a medium. I'm glad that I did that. Normally I'm a small, but I Got the medium, which was good looks because it definitely fits, and I really, really love it. So not Disneyland Paris, but Disney Store from London, which, by the way, cast members who I spoke to there were absolutely lovely. I was talking to one about the Disney Store in Times Square, which she had visited, and we had a lovely conversation about just like working at Disney Store and the difference between the New York and London one, and it was really great. I would love to know in the comments below, what was your favorite thing that I showed you here, or did you go to Disneyland Paris ever at some point, and do you have a favorite thing that you bought from there? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, then like it. If you like me, you should subscribe. I make videos every single week. As always, thank you for watching, and have a great rest of the day.